Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Some gluten-free grains and seeds include rice, amaranth, buckwheat, chia, quinoa, flax, and millet. Though oats are naturally gluten-free, they may be cross-contaminated during production, so choosing gluten-free labeled oats is encouraged. Gluten intolerance, foods to eat and avoid. Continue watching to find out more.
Cherishing lives has boundless merit. We as Buddhist practitioners love all sentient beings. Acharya Sonam Dorje Rinpoche, vegan.
Hola is a way of saying hello to a friend in Catalan, the official language of the Principality of Andorra. Gorgeous viewers, my name is Anthony. The loving people of Andorra wish that the melody of heaven blesses your soul all the time. Welcome to our show, Gluten Intolerance, Foods to Eat and Avoid. Many studies have shown that gluten can elicit pathogenic immune responses and hypersensitivity reactions in susceptible individuals. Digestive discomfort is a characteristic symptom of gluten intolerance. Other signs can include fatigue, headaches, iron deficiency, joint pain, and itchy skin. Because gluten intolerance symptoms cross over with many other conditions, this can result in a misdiagnosis and being left untreated, thus leading to long-term health issues. First, let's take a look at what gluten is. Gluten is a collective name for the proteins found in some grains like wheat, barley, and rye. It originates from Latin and means glue. Try to picture when wheat flour mixes with water. The gluten proteins develop a glue-like property which can make the dough elastic and create a soft, chewy texture like that found in pizza or baked goods like bread. Because of its ability to bind and provide thickness, it has become a common ingredient in flavorings, sauces, ice creams, and syrups. We can even find it in medications, vitamins, and cosmetics. The gluten in wheat consists of two main proteins called gliadin and glutenin, with gliadin responsible for most adverse health effects for those with gluten intolerance. People with gluten intolerance should avoid all gluten-containing foods to avoid developing uncomfortable reactions like bloating, diarrhea, constipation, nausea, or fatigue. Generally, gluten intolerance refers to three medical conditions. The two primary forms are celiac disease and non-celiac gluten sensitivity. The third form is wheat allergy. The conditions share similarities but differ in terms of origin, development, and severity. Among the three, the most severe form is celiac disease, which affects approximately 1 to 3% of the population worldwide, especially in Western societies. However, it may be more prevalent than we realize, as an estimated 83% of Americans with it are undiagnosed or misdiagnosed with other conditions. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder that occurs more often in people with a family history of the condition. If one with the disease eats gluten, their body will start an immune response that mistakenly attacks the small intestine and gradually damages the villi, which are small finger-like structures that line it. When villi are impaired or erode away, a condition called bilious atrophy will affect the absorption of nutrients in food. In addition, damaged villi may increase intestinal permeability, referred to as leaky gut syndrome. The symptoms of celiac disease vary widely, so a confirmed diagnosis is not able to be made right away, as the indicators sometimes overlap with other chronic health issues. The symptoms may be seen in the digestive system, such as abdominal pain and diarrhea. On the skin, it can manifest as rashes and eczema. Some reported neurological issues include depression and tingling in the feet and hands. Fatigue, weight loss, and headache are also among the reported signs. Early diagnosis of celiac disease is important, as it might have complications if untreated, such as malnutrition, osteoporosis, infertility, miscarriage, or even cancer in rare cases. Children with celiac disease are more likely to have digestive problems. Another important concern in youngsters with the condition is that malnutrition might result in other health issues, such as short stature, delayed puberty, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, anemia, etc. As celiac disease is inherited, it's suggested to be tested if your first-degree family member develops it. It can be diagnosed by blood testing for specific antibodies and confirmed by an intestinal biopsy. The second condition is wheat allergy, which we will cover later. The third condition is non-celiac gluten sensitivity. It is more frequent in adult females. It shares common signs with celiac disease except for intestinal damage and permeability. Indicators normally appear hours or days after eating gluten.
The earth won't be there long for us if we don't protect her. Please be vegan to preserve our earth.
We will pause a moment for a constructive message and we'll be right back to learn about wheat allergy and tips for eating safely if one has gluten intolerance. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Gluten Intolerance, Foods to Eat and Avoid on Supreme Master Television. Wheat is among the top 8 food allergens in the United States. Wheat allergy is an immune response to any of the proteins, such as gluten, found in wheat. It's more common in children, but around 65% of youth could outgrow the allergy by the age of 12. Common symptoms include swelling and itching of the mouth or throat, hives, and skin rashes. The onset can range from minutes to hours after eating wheat. In some cases, a severe allergic reaction called anaphylaxis can occur. Wheat has long been cultivated since almost 10,000 years ago. Why does it seem that gluten is suddenly becoming a health concern today? The reason may be linked to modern cultivation and the preparation of wheat. The wheat we eat is different from what our ancestors used to have. Today, wheat is crossbred and genetically modified for higher yields, and chemicals are widely used on crops. A study revealed that an ingredient in the herbicide called glyphosate, which is applied to the wheat by farmers, might be the most important contributor to the epidemic of gluten intolerance due to its ability to interfere with several of the body's important functions. In addition, it also has a negative influence on the gut microbiome, which is closely related to gut health. The large-scale manufacturing of bread emphasizes flavor, texture, and quick preparation time. In order to shorten the fermentation process, bulk production often includes industrial yeast to speed up the progress, while emulsifiers, preservatives, and other additives are used to enhance flavor and increase the shelf life. One study also suggests that certain food additives may trigger celiac disease. So far, there isn't a solution yet for the 3 gluten-related disorders we've discussed. The only effective way to prevent a reaction to consuming gluten is to pay careful attention when selecting foods to ensure they are gluten-free, meaning they don't contain wheat, barley, rye, or triticale, which is a hybrid of wheat and rye. Avoiding ingredients that are derived from any one of these grains is essential. You can select gluten-free certified products and minimize the eating of highly processed foods that are more likely to have one of the previously mentioned grains. Alternatively, you may choose to make your own breads, pizzas, pancakes, and crackers by using gluten-free flours. Some gluten-free grains and seeds include rice, amaranth, buckwheat, chia, quinoa, flax, and millet. Though oats are naturally gluten-free, they may be cross-contaminated during production, so choosing gluten-free labeled oats is encouraged. Those gluten-containing grains are good sources of vitamin B, fiber, zinc, iron, and potassium. Avoiding them could change our nutrient intake. Therefore, it's essential to embrace a well-rounded, whole food, plant-based diet to meet recommended nutritional requirements. Vegetables, fruits, beans, and nuts are wonderful choices to add variations to your diet and are safe to enjoy. For people with celiac disease or wheat allergy, it's important to reduce the chance of cross-contamination during food preparation. In order to avoid gluten getting into your food, you may store gluten-free foods in different places and use separate containers. In addition, keep cooking surfaces and food storage areas clean. Wash dishes and cooking equipment thoroughly, or prepare meals using different sets of tools if others in the household eat foods with gluten. When eating out, it's recommended to call ahead to make sure that there are options for you. Arrive early or late when a restaurant is less busy in order to better address your needs. Carrying index cards to clearly show the staff what you can and cannot eat is also a good idea. Apart from taking preventive measures, focusing on the care of the bacteria in the gut could bring extra support. Research shows that gut microbes can stop certain food allergies by maintaining the integrity of the intestinal barrier. Though this theory is still being explored, it draws attention to the potential of a health-promoting gut microbiome. Taking probiotics could help increase the good bacteria in the digestive system and may assist in reducing symptoms of bloating, gas, or constipation. Adopting a healthy lifestyle, such as eating a fiber-rich vegan diet, avoiding sugar-sweetened beverages and foods, managing stress in a positive way, and making contact with nature can all be beneficial in creating an optimal gut environment. We hope that today's show was informative and has helped you learn about gluten intolerance and its management. May you and all your loved ones be free of this condition and enjoy robust health every day.
Vegan, because we love God's creation.
Vibrant viewers, thank you for your company today on our program. Up next is Supreme Master Ching Hai's revelations about the planet Div, part 11 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May your love and compassion splendidly blossom under the grace of the divine.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/HL.